Yeah, so, okay. I have this really super cute puppy. Hi, baby. Good girl. Good girl. I love you, baby. She's like I just love her so much. Anyway, so I'm a college dropout. Like, who fucking cares, right? But, it sucks. Like, I really loved school. I really did. I loved being a student. Like, it was my job. And I'm not someone who complains about her job because I'm grateful to have a job. It's like Iowa value thing. I don't know, just like being humble, I think. But it's weird to say that because you don't call yourself humble. How can you not be humble? She could shit on my face and I wouldn't even be upset. Oh my god. Hey, there. Oh, now I'm laying down a little bit with my puppy. My little blue babe. Look at her. I've never had a puppy before. I can't believe my life. I'm so lucky. Stinky, baby. So anyway, I have uh a lot of credits, pretty close to my bachelor's, but terrible GPA because I tried going back to school during my breakup with Jake, which was like a divorce, and that sucked because it just tanked my GPA. So I have enough credits to graduate, but just a really bad GPA. But I I want to figure out a way to build my own bachelor's so that I come out of it with a liberal arts degree that's actually taught me some arts like bookbinding and oh, and like what I'm really excited about is that um I attempted twice to go to the College of Journalism at Iowa, and I wasn't able to finish the program. Oh, man, I thought I could be smooth and just keep talking and she wouldn't notice, and she would just keep snoozing with her little snoot right between her paws. She's so cute. God, I cannot believe this. Like, it's just, I get to know her, and she's bigger, like, every day. Literally every single day. She gets, ooh, good girl, baby. Good John. Um, every day she gets a little bit bigger. Ugh. The keys. The keys, baby. Um, this is crazy. Oh, all she does is sleep and poop. She's just a little poop factory. Because, that means she's growing, right? Because she can barely use her body. She's, like, terrible at running. Can't even jump. And she's always like, I'm tired. You look crazy, baby. No, no. Oh, your little face. I can't. I just love her. Fuck, I'm talking too much. Um, so journalism, the journalism program. I think I've got a good case now that I've been diagnosed with my shit, and it's been like 4 years, which I kind of consider my own sabbatical from school because that's the perfect amount of time to go get a degree. Like I do work in 4 year cycles because I am really academically oriented. I like the system. just my brain broke for a while, and I just want to go back to school. I want to finish my degree. It's like all I want to do is study. That's all I want to do. I just want to make stuff and run my own businesses and not depend on other people except for my like team that I'm working on creative projects with, you know, like a show, like a podcast, like a magazine, some sort of news organization. Like, you know, people have blogs because they're trying to put certain information out into the world, and I just think that it's so important to get accurate information out. That's like my one gripe about a couple of my favorite podcasts is that like they get it basically right, but sometimes things they talk about they haven't actually, you can tell they've just skimmed headlines. And that's lazy, you know, cuz like they'll talk about the reason that some podcasts that I listen to are like my go-to for political analysis or my go-to for just general update about what's going on in the world. Um, and then another one specifically for, you know, news, world news, just news, not like, I wish that we didn't use the word news because it's like new information. I get it. I understand how that, you know, must have gone, the transition, you know, because new is its own thing, but like shiny and new, marketing, all of that, like all of that, the word new and the word news exist very close to each other, you know, in a widely overlapping like Venn diagram. You can associate, it's easy to associate the two. So it's confusing, and then it's all about being shiny and new and sensational, and you know, that's where sensationalism comes from, because people are like fucking confused. And it's not because it's called news, it's just that it is called news. And so things have gotten really out of hand, I think. But like in Spanish, it's called noticias, you know, notices. It'd be really nice if that's how the news was approached. Whoa! Oops. I hit my window button. Yeah, but if it was just like notifying us, like what, the notifications shouldn't be coming to us from social media, you know, in the sense that they are notices to inform. That's all the news is supposed to be for, is just to inform. It's all it's supposed to be. Wish that things weren't so partisan. I wish it was just based in truth. And I wish that, you know, entire populations didn't need to be I burnt. Excuse me. Ew. I don't think that there needs to be so much like misinformation. It just leads to fighting. It's just bad communication. The idea of truth has been compromised. Like, I thought truth was just what it was, not an opinion, you know? And I understand people have perspectives, but people need to understand that maybe theirs isn't always the right one. You know, like I've been in very compromising positions because of people misunderstanding my intent. Like a lot, you know, like a serious misunderstanding or a seriously irrational response to like a pretty normal situation, you know, just like, yeah, just like that, just like a fucking reaction, just panic. That was crazy. She's like a little baby. She's just sleeping, right? Her eye isn't closed. It looks creepy. There. But yeah, yeah, that's something I'm thinking about. Great divide between people who understand the difference between reaction and response and the people who don't understand the difference between reaction and response. Even further, the people that don't understand that there is a difference. It's sort of like how people kind of get particular about identifying as either a victim or a survivor, you know? Like sometimes they get kind of defensive about it because it's like, don't call me one way or the other because you don't know my experience. I'm like, yeah. Duh. You know that. Like, that's why I don't do that. Like, I don't tell people how they feel. But I expect them to know how to fucking behave. You know, it's like I don't have any patience for people being mean to their friends. You know, like people being rude to me or just like making fun of me. I wouldn't let that happen if I saw it happening to my friends. Especially if I had the context, you know, especially if I knew the situation. I wouldn't be able to like be a bystander in that situation and like just not say anything. Like, what? That's crazy. Of course you know, that's the thing that's like made it tough having friends growing up, like making friends at all as an adult. Because there are reasons that, you know, some men are single in their 40s and have never had a real relationship before that lasted more than like a couple few months, you know? Some men are married to their work. Some, you know, people, I shouldn't say men, but I date men exclusively, so that's what my world is like. This spring I am committed to fixing the rust patches on my Jeep and having this baby girl potty trained and good on a leash, you know, for walking by summertime. I want her to know a few commands too, like, you know, sit and no, just hey, or knock it off, or watch it, or back off, or slow down. Just hey is what I'm hoping to teach her. Because she knows how to behave. She's smart. She's super smart, baby. Yeah. And have good attendance at work. Those are my goals. Oh, and I want to make some progress, like serious progress with my writing. Never said it like that out loud. That felt weird. But it's true. I really do want to stop feeling so uncomfortable to identify as a writer. That means also getting registered for classes. I want to be a showrunner. I can be funny in that way. Because I want to illustrate what I see in my head. And everything I see in my head is possible. You know? Like, it's realistic in that I can see it in my head. I can see it. And I say that as a reformed blind person. You know, part-time blind is what I was. Part-time blind. That's gonna be the name of my band. Cool. Oh, man. That's gonna be my show, dude. That'll be my act. Part-time blind. I love having goals. I love setting goals. I love making plans. And I can't wait to start working toward them. And hopefully there won't be significant interruptions like there have been. Like several times a year. Every year. For the past 7 fucking years. Super over it. I could have had more than a master's by now. I wanted to be a doctor before I turned 30. And a rock star. And I wanted to learn how to play the drums and sing and play guitar. And the piano. So many things. Compose. You know what? Good talk.